Hi, my name is Kaitlyn Sipe, and I am the first grade teacher here at Summit Christian Academy. I'm getting ready to start my 4th year teaching and have been blessed enough to teach all 4 years in first grade. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education from Lebanon Valley College in Pennsylvania. I am a recent transplant to Kentucky. I grew up in Pennsylvania, but was lucky enough to find Summit Christian and am loving my time here. In first grade, we do so much, and it always amazes me to see just how much the students grow throughout the year. Our curriculum is a great comprehensive curriculum that covers many basic skills learned in kindergarten and continues to build on them as we go. Our curriculum overviews many of the basic core subjects that your student would study in school, as well as our Bible curriculum that helps to integrate God's truth into our everyday life. Our Bible curriculum is a curriculum that begins with creation, and we see how sin entered the world and its effects on our world today. Your student will learn about many different prominent figures in the Bible and how God continually provides and keeps his promises. Halfway through the year, we do pause for a week and spend some time on the Christmas story and how Jesus' birth and when he came to the world really changed the course of history. We then continue on through the New Testament, learning more about prominent Bible figures as well as additional Bible truths, and ultimately find out how the gift of salvation is something that is truly the best gift you could ever receive. Our math curriculum is a curriculum that begins with numbers and place value, and we learn about how our numbers are comprised and make up the foundation for the math experience your student will have. We continue on using that place value and learn how numbers have their place in both addition and subtraction problems throughout the year. We also cover different subjects such as time, money, and graphing, as well as measurement and shapes, and how your student can see God's hands in our everyday world. Our English curriculum is comprised of 4 different components. We study grammar, phonics, reading, and spelling. Our grammar curriculum is the Shirley English curriculum, and we begin with the basic parts of speech and how those parts of speech make up the sentences we read and speak today. In phonics, we continue on with the foundation that was laid in kindergarten with words and sounds and how they comprise the sounds that your student will read in the workbook. We also talk a lot about special sounds and how those special sounds change the words you read. Our reading curriculum is a curriculum that has many different level readers. Your student will start out at the beginning in August and work their way through a set of readers, going from kind of basic sounds and basic sentences to more complex stories and paragraphs and even some plays where they get to enjoy acting out different characters and see how reading with expression and fluency can really affect what you hear as a reader. Our spelling curriculum has 30 different spelling lists. Your student would work through them throughout the year. They would have a weekly spelling test comprised of 10 different words, and that amount doesn't change as the year goes on. It's 10 words every list all year long. We also work on our handwriting in first grade. This is an example of one of our handwriting sheets. We really focus on letter formation and making sure that our letters are formed correctly and neatly. We want to make sure that we are doing our best, not only on our handwriting, but on all of our schoolwork. And we believe that begins with correct letter formation, as well as correct sizing and spacing of words. Your student would also get to experience both science and history curriculum here at Summit Christian. The first grade history curriculum begins with the establishment of the United States, as well as some prominent figures throughout history, and we see how God worked through those figures to create and establish the country we have today. The second half of the curriculum discusses countries in other parts of the world, as well as some different famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, and as well as some African countries and South American countries too. Our room is a great space to learn in. Back here in the back, we have an area that we love to share stories at. We like to read in first grade, and a lot of times we will have stories about some of our favorite friends, including Pete the Cat, Cat in the Hat, and Elephant and Piggy. We like to come back here sometimes for reading instruction as well as group story time. Our space is great because we are able to move around freely. So your student, when they're here in first grade, will get a lot of hands-on experiences. We like to get up, move around, move our desks, and get hands-on with our materials so that we can kind of make connections to the world around us and make connections with the material as we move forward throughout the year. I really am looking forward to meeting you, and I would love to talk to you more about first grade here at Summit Christian Academy. Feel free to send me an email with any questions, and I would love to talk to you more. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon.